But, as the scene went on, you heard that shit get more moist and more moist and
she
more
started getting
moist.
into it.
Yes, gang.
Damn.
Yes, bro. I can't lie to you, bro.
Wow.
She started queefing, and you started to hear the like. Then it started to sound like macaroni and cheese.
Damn.
That's when it started to sound as the scene went on, and I was just like, oh my God. And if you just saw the way that nigga ate her pussy out, and the way she was responding to that nigga eating her pussy out, that was just so. And I'm just like, bro, as Adam 22, what the fuck? Like, how can you see your wife look like this? Right. It was so much to me.
I think I would die.
Bro, it was so much to me. I was just putting my mind.
I think that would literally kill me.
Yo.
Like, seriously, I think I would literally just die.
Oh, God, nigga.
Right there.
I swear to God, bro. Like, I'm imagining myself as a boyfriend looking at my girlfriend engaging in this shit. And it is just so fucking, and the slow and intimate sensual moments they was looking at each other in their motherfucking eyes like that while that nigga was just deep stroking and pummeling the fuck out of the inside of her guts. This shit is fucking crazy, bro. It's so wild.
The way you articulate this is crazy. I ain't never heard nobody articulate some porn like this before in my life.
Bro,
that's crazy.
I swear to God, nigga, this shit was out of this fucking world, bro. Shit was out of this fucking world. And so the scene ensued and continued to do what it did. And, you know, you got the back shots. You got the hitting it from the side. You got her riding it. You got all the et ceteras happening. You got all that happening, right? And so it gets towards the end of the shit, right? And I'm like, okay, this shit is fire. Lena has doing her thing. The porn is phenomenal. She's starting to go crazy. Then he puts her in a position of doggy, and she starts grabbing the goddamn bed sheets. She starts grabbing the goddamn bed sheets, and this nigga is going crazy. This is when you start to hear the... You start to hear that. Now she queefing, her pussy's talking to cuz. Everything is going stupid. It's going wild. She grabs the bed sheets, right? And now you can see it. Her mouth is fucking wide open. She's doing a goddamn moan. We don't have the moan in here, but I will press that motherfucker. She starts to do all of that shit, bro. She starts to do all of that shit. She grabs the bed sheets, and now she opens her mouth. Her mouth is on the fucking bed sheets, bro. And now she decides to bite the fucking bed sheets, as you can hear her getting fucking donkey fucked, ransacked, ramboed in the motherfucking pussy from the back by a BBC. Niggas going stupid. Pa, 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 pa. There it is. That's it. That's the sound that she was making when she was sucking the nigga dick. But when he was behind, bro, and he was just fam, she's going stupid. Oh, shit. And she starts to grab the goddamn bed sheets, and she ensues to put the fucking bed sheets in her motherfucking mouth. And she's biting on that bitch while the nigga is from the back hitting that motherfucker. Bah, 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 bah. And now her eyes is rolling in the back of her head and she going stupid. She fucking moving her goddamn face back and forth going crazy. Shit's going dumb. The nigga is going in the back, bro. And I'm telling you, the shit is crazy. It's going ridiculous. It's going stupid. It's going wild. Then at the end of the motherfucking scene, baby, what the fuck is going on? I'm describing the sex tape from Lena the Plug and Jason Love right now. Then at the end of the motherfucking scene, bro decides to nut inside of her. I cannot, for the fucking life of me, understand why a nigga would let his wife get fucking cream pied and you cream pieing that shit every motherfucking night. And now you got a nigga that's doing that shit and you have to repenetrate her. It's not like for the remainder of your relationship, you ain't gonna fuck her no more. No, now you have to live with the fact that another nigga nutted inside of your bitch. How?
I couldn't, bro.
How? How can you have that happen, bro? I don't understand. Can somebody please explain to me if this is okay? I cannot understand, bro. How can you do that? That is your wife, and now you have to fuck her with another nigga's remnants of kids inside of her. How is that okay?
Bro.
Oh, God.
That's
I'm about
like
to cry. I'm a thug. I'm a real ass nigga. I'm a gangster. I don't cry. But this shit almost made me shed a tear. This shit almost made me shed a motherfucking tear, bro. Because
For
what
him?
the fuck?
Shed a
And
tear
I
for him?
understand. I get it. Okay. Jason Love later on the Bang Bus said that it wasn't planned. Okay? They didn't initially plan it. But still.
But why did he do it if it wasn't planned? He just said, fuck it.
Well,
Just feel like it.
I believe the way that he explained it, bro, on the Bang Bus, I'm a nigga and I look at context. And so he said this shit at the beginning where he was like, he was just going and he was just going. And he just kept on going and kept on going. And he was just like, man, I got to come. And so I think there was no other way he could come unless he was going to be able to nut inside of her. I think the way that it was kind of, expressed. I don't know. We'd have to watch it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, if he would have pulled out, he just wouldn't have came at all.
Probably wouldn't have came,
scene.
or he wouldn't have that sensation to come, or whatever the case is. So it would need to be, like, in the moment so that he could just come and that it could be the end of it. But, I mean, I see plenty of niggas that pull out and they just jack their dick off and then they nut on her face. But he wasn't allowed to nut in her face. He wasn't allowed to do that because Adam 22 didn't want that to happen. He said there is, I think, 3 things. He had boundaries.
That nigga found the loophole.
He did find a loophole. Oh, God, he did. He was like, okay, well, if you want me to nut in her face, I can think of something worse. I can think of something worse to do. Wait a minute.
Just like a nigga.
Wait. Do you think nutting in her face is worse or nutting inside of her is worse?
Both are terrible. Which was worse?
Yeah. What you rocking with? What do you think is the worst?
Damn.
It's crazy. Both options are stupid.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
Cause now you can't like on her face.
Yeah,
like you can't even just give her a kiss on the cheek.
You gotta look at her after that. You gotta look at her after that.
That's tough, bro.
Bro.
Damn, man. That's tough. Damn. Because it's like.
And if I was
I couldn't do either, honestly. I don't know.
Bro, if I was Adam 22, one of the standards and one of the things that I would have said, and I would never be Adam 22 in this position ever.
I would never.
But if I was him, gang, I would tell bro, hey, look, you need to pull out and you need to nut on her ass. You feel me? You nut on her ass or whatever, or nut on her belly button or some shit like that. Like, that's what you need to do. You feel me? Pull out, jack your dick, nut on her ass or her belly button. You don't nut in her face. Do not cream pie my baby. Don't do none of that. I need you to nut on her ass and nut on her belly button. That's what I would say.
I can't even mentally go there.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, though, like, if I was Adam 22, those would be the things that I would be okay with in his position. He said nothing about not letting that nigga cream pie in her, though. He said nothing about that. Why does the nut have to land on her? Well, because when you think about porn, whenever the guy finishes, it has something to do with the lady. There is not a finish of porn that I could think of after somebody's fucked that the guy does not nut on her in any way, shape, or form. Now that I think about it. Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But like.
That's just like the end of it.
Yeah.
Like,
that's literally the end. Like that's how porn. That's how porn is concluded. Yeah. He literally has to. Yeah, he has to nut on her some way, shape, or form. Like, I guess it would be kind of crazy for a nigga to pull out and just nut. A nigga's not gonna want to see that. A nigga is not gonna want to see a nigga just like and then it's just a complete, one shot of the nigga and his dick and he's just nutting. Like, a nigga is not gonna want to see no shit like that. The woman needs to be associated in some way, shape, or form. Has to be when you're doing porn. But yeah. Outside of that though, bro, that was my take on the shit. It was wild.
Do you think it was worth $20?
Yes. For the shit that I've heard niggas get fucked up on for OnlyFans and paying $60, $70 for pics that don't even show the bitch nipple or whatever, that was well worth $20 for sure. And I also like the fact that they didn't break the bank. Like, they didn't make niggas, they didn't break niggas' banks.
Yeah, it could have been like 100.
It could have been 100. It could have been 50. You feel me? But they kept it affordable for everybody to purchase if they wanted to purchase it. And, yeah. So I can appreciate